are catching up on old video clips that we still had on our computer during the transition of getting a new camera, switching computer programs, switching over to iMovie. So everything you're about to watch is from 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm just a little bit behind on that. We will show you our garden, kind of what we put in. Did a bunch of flower pots, some tomatoes and some tractor tires. And then we did plant one nice big garden. And then Steve put a bunch of stuff out under the pivots, like the big viney things, the cucumbers, the melons, the squash, pumpkins, those sorts of things are out there. But we'll show you a little bit of what we did. And then hopefully from here moving forward, I'll stay caught up a little bit and you guys will be watching most of our videos in real time. So Tucker is going to show you what he all planted. Tucker, what's the benefit of drilling into the black dirt? I've never seen anybody garden like that. I'm just interested. What do we gain by doing that?
A lot of persons just do that in case there's too much stuff.
In case there's too much stuff.
Yeah, we'll make as like that lots like from the Brussels sprouts, like that much.
What does it do for Brussels sprouts?
Well, if there's too much and it won't grow very big, that on the whole house will grow big and not all that stuff.
Gotcha.
That's why we have to do it.
That's why we drill our black dirt? Got it.
Meanwhile,
Call Family Gardening Tips. Power tools.
what's this one of shovel and the other shovel? You should use a big one. Look, I have to run home for a second.
You have to run home for a second?
Yeah, so I can
You don't need mittens, honey. You're fine.
I want to, Mama.
Okay.
I just made a flag.
So what are we doing here?
The new camera?
Your face is clean.
Tucker, what are we doing?
We're trying to get it so they can grow better.
What?
The what's ever gonna be here, what's ever gonna be there. But the littlest one right there is tomatoes.
What do you want all 3 of these to be?
The 2 I like that one to be cucumbers. This one to be
You're not sure?
I'm still trying to think it.
You're still trying to think? I think maybe 2 tomatoes and 1 cucumbers.
No.
Because our Brussels sprouts didn't get very big sprouts in here. So we need a bigger garden for those, right?
Yeah.
So we'll put those in the big garden. What kinds of vegetables do you want to do this year? Should we do peppers?
Yes, this one peppers.
Beans?
Yeah.
Squash?
Yeah.
Cucumbers? Tomatoes? Brussels sprouts? What else do you want? We get sweet corn and potatoes from Jansen, so we don't have to do those. Hey, what? Sweet corn? We'll take Jansen's sweet corn. Instead, we would never grow sweet corn near as good as the stuff we get from them. Here. What?
I'm looking at this pile.
You're working on that pile? Good job. Do we have a tiller? How are we going to till our garden?
Yeah, big one.
We have a big tiller? Well, for the field? You're going to use that in the garden?
Food plots.
Like on the back of what tractor?
Mike's.
Is that too big? When do we till it?
Anytime.
When can I plant?
So Sarah wants a garden this year. So we borrowed my Uncle Mike's tractor and tiller. And we're gonna give her a garden. It got cold out. We finished planting corn yesterday. Oh, we got a little bit left. We got some rye right by the house. We'll chop that here in a week or two. Then we'll put that in the corn yet. But otherwise, everything's done. Except for a couple acres where it was too wet. And we're just gonna wait a bit here before we put that in. So this is the last tillage we have to do for the year. Alright. We're gonna run this. Drop her down a bit. Oh, there it is. 2 pass on a cinder block. Kids can pick rocks in here.
All right, so today is Sunday and it is gardening, planting flowers, getting everything done in one day. So we got the garden all planted. Travis brought me a load of chicken manure to put in the garden. I didn't use a ton because chicken manure is pretty high in nitrogen. I didn't want to burn up the plants, but hopefully it will take. The kids kind of had their out of the sun tent thing. Travis got me that for Christmas so that the kids can be out by me when I'm out doing things in the yard. And then my sister just moved home. Actually, she just graduated college with her doctorate a couple weeks ago and just moved home. She has a new job that she starts in July, and she's kind of the flower guru. So she helps me every year. We have a traditional day where we do all of our planting. So we have everything set out. She sets them up how she wants them, and then I just plant them. She's better at it than I am. So these are ready for one planting. She just lines everything up for me and makes it really like dummy proof for me. So all I have to do is plant. Where'd Palmer go? Water? Palmer is watering everything. She was watering the hanging baskets that we got. Eventually we'll get rid of our Christmas lights. Haven't gotten there yet. And then here's our setup. Palmer, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wash these.
You're gonna put water on them? So this is our third summer in this house. The first summer was basically trying to establish grass, get our yard set up, everything figured out. Last summer I was very, very pregnant and didn't feel like a garden was in my best interest. Sailor was born in July, so I would have been planting 8 months pregnant and then just keeping up with a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a newborn. I knew I wouldn't be able to do it, so we didn't do it last year. So this is our first summer at the farm where we are putting a garden in, so we'll see how it goes. Steve spread lime on the ground for a couple days before we tilled up the garden, and then we put some chicken manure in it, so we'll see how it works. And then we always just do a bunch of pots. We actually have a ton of concrete coming this week, so all this is gonna get poured. So we're gonna combine the shop to the house. All this will be done. There will be a little kind of an apron out in front of the shop door so that I can put flower pots and stuff over there. And then we are ripping out all of this rock and putting stamped concrete here. I've sprayed it, I've done everything. We didn't put landscaping rock under it, so all the weeds keep coming up. But I want to put our patio set here. So we're gonna rip this out, put stamped concrete that matches our garage doors, and then we will have a bunch of flower pots out here as well. And then we're actually doing 4 feet of concrete all the way around the house, so I don't have to worry about trimming after mowing. Joyce actually does most of the lawn mowing, and I just don't always keep up with trimming around the house as much as I would like to. So we're gonna put 4 feet all the way around the house. It'll make us not need to trim around all these corners, but we also have 2 air conditioning units that stick out really far, so it'll eliminate needing to trim up all around those. Septic system, I need to trim that yet. Mound system, need to trim that yet. Planted a few maple trees. never-ending projects when you build. My favorite pots are the double wash basin that Travis and Tucker just went to get for me. Put a ton of flowers in these and they always look super cool. I think, where did we get this? Where did we find this? Was it the Little Falls Craft Fair at the antique?
At the antique side.
So Little Falls has a gigantic craft fair every summer, and on the far side of the river is like the antique vintage sale side, and we got that there, and I don't think it was very, was it $100 probably?
Once I get them
And yeah, so we plant that every year too. So we will show you the final project when we're all done. All right, so I'm gonna give you the before setup, and then we'll show you an after when everything is all planted. Randy spent basically her childhood growing up her summers at the greenhouse that her parents owned. So she kind of has a skill for doing this. Alright, so the other thing I didn't really show you was the final product of our flower pots. We got them all done.
Why?
What?
Do you have a new ball for me to hit?
I don't have one over here in the shop, I think.
No,
These are done. And my favorite is, I think I said it earlier, this kind of double wash tub. Turns out, and it's really cool. Every year I do a pretty great job. I always grow Coors Light. I don't know how it happens, but if that's not Farmer's Wife material, I'm not sure what is. Check that out. Okay. Attaboy. Lastly, we have our tomatoes over here in tractor tires. In true redneck farmer fashion, and they do exceptional over here.
do not.
Why?
Because
What?
let's see here on the road.
It's that way.
Oh, yeah.
You just drilled your parents' house. Why do you have such a big smile on your face? What are Grandma and Grandpa gonna say when they see this?
I don't know.
Dad just hit their house.
I don't know.
Why is there turkey feathers all over?
Because someone hit a turkey.
What?
Yep.
Everywhere. All right, the other new big upgrade to Call Farms is concrete. We poured a ton of concrete a couple weeks ago. We're gonna put, I think, a basketball hoop somewhere over there for the kids. Where do you want your hoop, Tucker?
Can it be a big one?
You want a big hoop?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's a little one for Palmer.
A little, oh, you got a bug on your face. You get it? There you go.
I want it like over there.
Over there?
Yeah, I'll show you. I want it over here.
All right, we can maybe do that. So we poured a bunch of concrete. We did 4 feet all the way around the house. Makes it a lot easier to keep up with cleaning. Got a lot of work left to do yet. Picking rocks, some of the scrap concrete, replanting grass seed, and just kind of getting everything cleaned up and ready to grow again.
Remember to like and subscribe and share to our channel. Sarah and Alexa 2 likes. Thanks for being awesome. Peace. Bye. Woo.